So this is Stu.
With Andrew and Yael.
Having an excellent time. And again, that's Yael. I believe we were at another celebration for...
I'm not even sure.
I think there was another celebration as well.
Can you see if that one? Is that better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's roll right on.
Okay.
That's Andrew again. Let's keep rolling.
Yeah, that was at another celebration for a friend who's recovering as well.
Okay. Andrew again. That's
yeah. So that's actually the kind of the picture on my website, my business card. That's the trainer picture, so to speak.
it's a great picture.
And that's a client, JR. He was actually my first client ever. He like a lot of people who come into the gym and are a little afraid of machines and a little bit intimidated, he was the guy who grew up being the person who was last in gym class, running around. He was not very confident with who he was. He was very stressed. JR has made so many positive changes. I mean, you can see there he's smiling.
Yeah, great smile.
But he's really made a huge leaps and bounds, and it had to do a lot with looking for that balance. And he was working too much, and he really took a step back and said, look, I need to take control of what's going on, and I need to make sure that I'm going to be here for the long haul. And it takes a lot to do that. So there we have Yael, my girlfriend, her boss Jameson, a good friend of mine, and another client, a good friend of mine, David Harris, who's actually a spinning instructor at Club One. And we're going through some kettlebell workouts over at the studio Bodywork SF on Union and Van Ness.
Bodywork SF.
Bodywork SF.
Do we have his website on the screen?
Yeah. Yes, we do. Yeah.
All right, and that's a tiny picture, but it's of Jameson, Yael, and I, and that was actually at the Shanti event.
Okay. Where you
right at Trigger, right where we donated some sessions and helped out at the table.
And got a client with Chris Murray, who's on the board of Shanti.
Absolutely. There's Stu and I.
That is tiny too.
All right, and we were working with medicine balls for that particular workout as well. I was showing Jameson and Yael some new exercises, some fun exercises with the medicine balls. Again, full body, complex exercises, not very traditional. Okay.
That's it. I thought we had some other stuff, but apparently it didn't. At any rate, so you do have some materials available. Are they on your website?
They are on my website. On the website, if you go to the homepage, there are some success stories talking about kind of like the Thrive SF kind of body transformation. You can call it that, but it's really more about like mind body, and again like the holistic approach. Jameson is listed on there. Jameson is someone who was shown in some of the pictures. He lost 50 pounds. He made a huge change with how he was eating. He made huge leaps and bounds in understanding that there is something called balance, and it translated to him being happier with who he is. He gets plenty of compliments on how he looks, but he's just more comfortable in his own skin.
Yeah, and that was very dramatic. He's a good friend of mine, and
right.
It was a dramatic change.
And
very dramatic.
I do not deserve all the credit for that, because it takes a lot of humility and a lot of work on the part of the client. Like Randy can tell you, to incorporate some things. Randy didn't have to work on a whole lot. He had a great foundation with what he was trying to work with. For some people, they do have to work with a whole different perspective. Some people aren't used to a holistic perspective and looking at both diet and fitness. A lot of people just want to say, work me out 3 days a week. I want to be in supermodel shape. And so just kind of working on that, transitioning people mentally to this is not that easy. And it's really about taking care of yourself through different avenues than you might think.
So the website is
thrivesf.net. So Thrive San Francisco.net.
thrivesf.net. Okay. And what's your phone number?
It's 415-828-2440, and you're welcome for a complimentary consultation at either Bodywork or another studio that I work at in the financial district, which is convenient for a lot of people in the downtown area, called AIM Fitness. It's at Fremont and Howard. Wonderful studio, lots of open space, some great equipment. They actually have some very interesting classes like capoeira, which is a Brazilian martial art, as well as is combined with like a dance. It's acrobatics almost, gymnastics. It's very interesting. It's a very cool gym, very nice gym. Owners are great as well, as well as at Bodywork. So
And that's AIM?
AIM, AIM.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're at aimtobefit.com, and Bodywork SF, the studio, is at bodyworksf.com.
Okay. And there are two. The one is Cow Hollow or Marina District?
Right. Bodywork SF is at Union and Van Ness in the Marina Russian Hill area, and AIM Fitness is over in Embarcadero Financial District, meets kind of South Beach area.
Two pretty good locations.
And two pretty good. Yeah. Randy's been to the Bodywork location as well as Ryan, and it has a very sophisticated feel that's, you know, different than a lot of gyms. It's not, you know, again, it's not very pump iron. They have Pilates there as well, and massage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do Pilates or massage myself, but there's some really great instructors there, people who have been in the industry for a long time, and who also look, you know, approach fitness from, you know, a very unique perspective. And the owners there, Casey and Nilu, have been wonderful to work with as well. So yeah, I love those studios.
Well, I'm really happy for you too, because
you.
when I first met you, you were pretty much at was it Club One?
Yeah, I was working at Club One at that, which is a great gym. Randy's a member. I'm a member. Ryan had the opportunity to go there this weekend. I just wanted to branch out and do things a little bit differently. You know, all my coworkers were great to work with. You know, that's the one thing I miss, is really having a whole lot of coworkers that, you know, you get to see you know, front desk people, general managers. But I get to see them at the gym I work out at now, and it's a great gym. It's very clean, and they have lots of locations all around San Francisco. So it's, you know, it's also a great place for clients to go who I can't work without, you know, all the time. So like, for example, Randy, I meet with him every once in a while, and I send him Excel sheets with workouts. So he doesn't have to just depend on me. He can take what we practice in the sessions and you know, put them in the club, do all those workouts, and we meet and reassess, reevaluate.
Well, it's really a relationship then.
It's
you know,
really
with
a
you, with
relationship.
each client and
Right.
Randy with you. We're about out of time, so I'm going to thank each of you. You know, Ryan and Andrew Duffy, and my good old pal Randy Stevens. Thank you guys so much for dropping in tonight,
Thank
and
you,
I
Steve.
hope
Thanks,
that this is useful for a lot of people,
I
including
do too.
myself.
I do too as well.
Thank you. We're all done.